brain, just keep the noise out. Turn your brain off for a while and imagine you're in a bubble, a happy bubble with soft pillows, color, jazz, coffee.
I do like the bubble.
Hi, I'm Tasmin.
I'm Vishan. I'm Hasib. And you're watching Curtain Call on Hi TV.
You think the Russians have a point?
Why?
Remember that terrorist's live stream, the white dude who shot up a mosque?
Yeah.
It took Zuckerman hours to get that down.
Zuckerberg.
And not before it had already gone viral. Mission accomplished.
We're from Studio Illusion, and this month we are presenting an original comedy called Chaos Lounge. Chaos Lounge is a play about a group of people who come into a upmarket coffee shop in Colombo 7. They essentially start to dysfunction because they all want to be heard and they all want to get their voices across, but none of them are willing to listen to each other or understand where each other is coming from. It's very much a play about how people essentially
In a country setting,
in a country setting that is kind of going to chaos sometimes sorting itself out, how people function in that kind of situation and how they cope when things outside are beyond their control.
Okay, what do you mean?
Think about it. All this madness, the lockdowns, the bombings, the con artists, they all came after that bloody maniac's live stream. And what was his goal? To send a message. Those people he killed were just the subjects. Live stream was the platform. So who were the ultimate targets?
Bloody fanatics?
Bloody fanatics, zealots, racists, opportunists. These people need to be held accountable for all this bull, men.
So Hasib and I are directing Chaos Lounge, and one of the things that drew us to this play is the fact that the script kind of has something that needs to be said right now, and the content of the play is something we really believe in because it's not just a comedy. There's something to take home with it. It's done in that way, it's written in that way. We're trying to show it in that way where we kind of make everybody's story relatable and also not actually take it as a laughing point, but also like their problems are their own real problems. So from that point of view is what we are trying to showcase this play. And the entire chaos factor, yes, it is funny to us, but it comes off from a very real point of view.
That arrogant geek cracked open Pandora's box and presented it to the whole world, thinking he had control over it. Bloody Americans. You put all the voices of the world onto a few servers and think people will play by your rules. Bloody nuts. It's like a new form of colonization.
The comedy we are trying to focus in this play is the interaction between these different factions in the play, where they're all very headstrong people and they don't really want to listen to the other person's perspective. And because they don't want to do that, they all clash together. And it's just funny because everyone's basically acting a bit childish at the end. So I guess, I mean, without trying to give away too much, the point of the play is basically to tell everyone in a less condescending way and not in a mean way, but basically just calm down, just calm down and don't take your frustrations out on the other person who's trying to live life just like you.
How?
Okay. When the Europeans invaded everyone else, they created a network, right? And through this network, they hammered this idea of white supremacy into the entire planet, right? But when the rest of the world wised up, they had all these countries using their language and their network to voice their own ideologies, which they couldn't understand or couldn't control.
We are having a 17-man cast, which is a first for me and Vishan because it's our first production, definitely not Studio Illusion's first production. We're very thankful towards the cast because even though it's this huge cast, they've been very supportive given the times and what we're going through with the economic crisis and all of that. Last minute changes, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong, and the cast has been nothing but supportive, so we're very thankful to that.
So what did they end up with? Chaos. Now this guy creates a platform for people to connect, right? But connecting isn't the only scheme at play. You've got likes, you've got followers. It's a popularity contest and the entire planet is clamoring to win. So what do you end up with?
Chaos?
Chaos! You see my point.
It's the first time that we are like putting this on stage as a full-length play. It started off as a half-an-hour show, but now it is 1 hour 15 minutes. So it has been quite a process to kind of get us to that point.
And to add to that point, it's really helpful when you have a cast that is actually adding to the play by giving their ideas and their perspective. And then we have to adjust certain characters and take certain scenes in different directions because it makes sense that way. And we never thought of it at first when we first read the script and where we wanted to take the direction of the play, but eventually through that collaborative process we are creating something that's completely new, which we hope to show everyone on the 24th and 25th.
Good afternoon, welcome to the lounge.
Is this okay?
Just go with it.
You go ahead and order, I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Teruni and I play Avishka in Chaos Lounge.
Hi, I am Amaz and I play Zain in Chaos Lounge.
Avishka is a very goal-oriented character. She has one goal in mind, especially for this day. She just wants everything to go perfect. She's very particular about how she wants things, so everything has to be clean and everything has to go her way for her to, in the end, finally say that this was a good day. Avishka is maybe not the easiest person to like, but she is the most determined character, I'd say, in this play.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm looking for something small.
Short.
What?
It's called short.
The small cup.
Oh, that's cute. Do you guys still have that eggnog latte ordered for Christmas?
Sorry ma'am, that finished in January.
Sure. You don't think you have a teeny drop left in the back?
No, ma'am.
Do you mind double checking?
Zain is a very interesting character to play. I mean, what you see is what you get with him. But the interesting bit is the encounters that he has with other people. For him, it's just about, you know, just an interaction, whereas what that interaction means in the context of that particular scene or that particular event is what makes it interesting. He doesn't necessarily make life easy for Avishka, and in the sense that not that it's ill-intended, but then again how he comes off, his world views, how he perceives things, it kind of is direct, and in something, in a context where you're trying to serve people, where there's an element of discipline, where there's an element of courtesy that's required, he comes off a little bit more straightforward, where he, you know, is kind of blunt, where the chaos or the kind of conflicts come into play.
So, what are you guys up to?
Waiting for your order, ma'am?
Oh, right! Waiting for my order. Silly me.
Good afternoon, welcome to the lounge.
Is something happening outside?
Yes.
Johnny, something's happening outside. Hurry up! Come soon! What took you so long? Then?
Sorry, we'll come again.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, for sure. Where are we going now?
This cast is very interesting. Not everyone has acted before, and some people have acted a lot of times before. So there are some people who have experience and some who don't, which makes it a nice amalgamation, I'd say, because everyone brings something to this play, and it's very nice to see how it all comes together.
Good afternoon, welcome to the lounge.
Uncle, mitna sali hamben nahi.
Come again.
He's not one of them. What can I help you with?
Oh, that's all right, darling. I'm just looking for a place to write.
Sure, take a seat anywhere you like.
Thanks, darling. Is your Wi-Fi working?
Yes.
What's the password?
We give it on the bills. A big thank you to the directors for still having us after 3 months into rehearsals. But then again, like Teruni said, we are I think most of us are acting, majority of the cast is either before COVID or it's after a long lapse. So it's definitely that passion or that want to be on stage is there, and we are definitely excited to bring life to this play on the 24th and 25th.
No, Machan, now here's the thing, right? I've got this rhythm in my head which I really need to get down before I lose it. If I go to think about coffee and all, no. Don't picture it. Stay on the village.
Sir?
Please, I can't afford to lose this train of thought. Please, just give me the password so I could get this thing out. It would really help me a lot. And then I can enjoy my coffee in peace, you know.
I'm sorry, sir, we are not allowed to.
Sir, just give me one moment.
Thanks, darling.
Hi, my name is Tehani and I'll be playing the character of Mariam. So now, Mariam is a Muslim character and I'm not Muslim. So I was actually really surprised when I got casted as the role. So I remember when Vishan and Hasib called me to say I got the role, I was really surprised and I was just like, guys, I'm not Muslim, right? And I heard Vishan sigh because he was ready for this. And then they both explained to me that they had done a lot of work. They had advertised that this was a Muslim role and they had reached out to Muslim actresses, but then they weren't able to find anybody. They're stuck with me. I really like the character Mariam. She's very diplomatic, put together, very unlike how I am personally, but it's a fun experience. She's kind of like the leader of this girl trio, and yeah, it's a very fun role to play.
Good afternoon, welcome to the lounge.
Hi guys, so sorry to keep you waiting. I am having the worst day. First, my car wouldn't start. Then I called an Uber and the guy stopped like a mile away from my house and he refused to come back because it's one way. So I had to walk to him. And as I was crossing the road, a guy in a Mercedes tried to run me over. He just came barreling down from the other side and then he just started yelling at me like it was my fault I wasn't looking both ways.
Hi to you too. Hi, my name is Dinu. I'm playing the character of Laila. Laila is a very woke, opinionated, very loud and just very out there kind of character. I think a lot of my friends will just think that I'm just playing myself, sadly. But also I think Laila's character is really interesting because throughout the journey of this play, what happens is she realizes that there's also a sense of hypocrisy with the kind of where she is and the things that she says, because she realizes that maybe she's not right all the time. She's constantly trying to be very dominating, trying to kind of, go over and above everyone else's opinions and think she's right all the time. And she's also not very empathetic towards other human beings, and then she realizes throughout her journey during the play that maybe she's just not right all the time and maybe there are flaws in her as well.
We're going to go get our stuff. Do you know what you want?
I don't feel like wanting anything.
Cool, we'll get ours and come.
Actually, do you mind waiting with me for a bit? I'm not having a very good day.
Of course. We can wait a bit.
Sure. What did he do now?
Good afternoon, welcome to the lounge.
Well, Momo was over at my place and we were doing our usual thing. And I asked him if he wanted to go out for dinner. And he was like, he had to finish God of War and asked me to order pizza instead. Hi, my name is Shanya and I will be playing Tina. This is actually my first stage play. I've never acted on a stage before. And I was very, very excited to get this role. And Tina is a very different role. I've never played anyone like Tina, and I was actually going to audition for Mariam because I feel like I'm more like Mariam. But Tina's character is definitely challenging for me because she's really, really energetic and she's this ball of energy, and it was very difficult for me, but it's been really, really interesting for me to kind of explore her character and also the problems that she has is, about her boyfriend or problems that people wouldn't consider problems. So while we were waiting for it, I asked him when he's planning on taking me out on a real date because we haven't gone out together anywhere since before COVID and it's been a while. But then he turned around and without even bothering to pause that stupid game, he said, Sorry. He said he didn't see the point in taking me anywhere because we're not technically together anymore.
I thought you weren't technically together anymore anyway.
Technically, yeah, but we were still, you know.
Oh, honey.
Lol. So this particular play is actually one of the toughest plays I've ever done in the last 10 years of acting, and I think it's probably the same for you guys as well, because it's a really, really great script, a great original script, and it's also a very tough play because there's so many characters and so many different groups that's going through their own emotions at the same time, and we kind of really need to be in tune the entire time. So that's about the play for me.
Maybe you're right. The vibe is off. But he's Momo. I made him a promise. Promises matter.
Wake up and smell the gaslight. You yourself just said the vibe is off.
Yeah, but if all you want is good vibes and you're not willing to give a friend the empathy or understanding they need when they're clearly confused, what kind of sad, pathetic human being are you?
So just be friends. That's what you wanted in the first place.
Yeah, I did, but now I don't really see the point.
Why?
I don't really have any use for him without the...
Hi, my name is Lakshita, and I play the character of Boho in this play. Boho is how I would define Boho is as a wandering artist who writes about a lot of things, but he mostly lives the life of a hippie, so to speak. He doesn't care about a lot of things that generally people care about. All he thinks and all he cares about is what needs to be in his writing and how well he needs to finish his piece, so to speak.
We could have never survived the last few years without each other. That matters, you know. Take the One Traps, for example. They would have never escaped the Nazis if Liesl didn't sing that song with what's his name. Hazel's cancer would have gone down in depression if she hadn't met Gus. Garfield's Spider-Man would have never saved Zendaya if he hadn't had that arc with Gwen.
Didn't they all die?
My point is, they all had a purpose. Bonds forged in crisis are meant to be.
God, shut up!
Throughout the course of the play, Boho is trying his level best to complete a few chapters in one of the new novels he's writing, and he's constantly disturbed and bothered about what is happening around, and mostly by the disturbing music in the cafe and ultimately the whole chaos, because his thought process and the whole vibe that he needs to be in to write is disturbed, and that becomes a problem for him as the play develops.
Sorry, you're not living some epic love story, okay? You're not Liesl or Hazel or Rose or Cinderella. You're a grown-ass woman standing in a coffee shop pining over an immature man-child who values his PS5 more than you.
Hi, I'm Madhura. So my character is Shifty. It's, I think, one of the most mysterious characters in the whole play. So my character finds this coffee shop very resourceful and the people very resourceful as well. He has many entrances and exits, and I'd like to keep it at that and maybe come to the play and find out the rest.
Oh, you think that just because you're on some visa-free passport, you should throw your weight around?
There goes the ball! Didn't he say ball? Get out!
This is ridiculous! I just want my coffee!
Take another step towards that counter!
Don't you point that thing at me?
Don't you point that thing at her?
I have a right to protect myself and my wife!
Sir, please put down the baguette. You're a guest in this country, start acting like one.
Hi, my name is Patrick de Kretzer. I'm playing the role of Jack.
I'm Mutumali and I'm playing the role of Rehaya.
I got involved with the Chaos Lounge team in my first role in acting for a good few years now. It has been quite an interesting experience. So my character Jack is an American who is married to Rehaya's character, who is an American Sri Lankan, and we are going on honeymoon in Sri Lanka. And I think that it is quite the interesting relationship, to say the least. It is almost what you would describe as some of the typical relationships you can see sometimes with two partners that are definitely not on the same pages of communication.
I just think it's best to play it safe.
Babe, we've been over this. I know you're tired and I know you're trying, but you need to get it together. Just relax, try not to be so awkward, it's not nice. It comes off as very passive-aggressive and it gives a wrong impression to everybody.
Well, that's just great.
I'm sorry.
Hi, my name is Kovindu and I play Mr. CV. Hi, my name is Gavin and I play Sinal in this.
So we are the co-workers. If we were to summarize it as brief as possible, we bring the chaos.
Good afternoon, welcome to the lounge.
Can I help you, sir? But the menu is right.
Nagi. පැයකට වගේ එහා පැත්තට කාටත් එන්න දෙන්න එපා. අපිට ඉම්පෝටන්ට් Zoom call එකක් තියෙනවා. අපේ පැත්තේ ලයිව් ගිහිල්ලා. කාටත් එහාට එන්න දෙන්න එපා. හරිනේ?
Hari. Okay, sir. But sir, there is a conference room upstairs.
Let me make it up to you. Why don't we go back to our room, ditch the fanfare, order room service, and lock the door?
No. Whatever's bothering you, let's talk about it. I need you to get out of your head.
I need an energy boost.
Well, our guy's still there if you want.
No. You're all the energy I need.
This has been a new experience because this is my first play after leaving school, my first public production. So it's been a wonderful time going for practices, meeting new people and learning more about theatre than I ever knew in school. So personally, I find this very interesting and I'm grateful to have this opportunity.
You took 15 minutes trying to decide what you wanted and you ordered wrong. You know how much time I take to know what I want? None, because I live it, I do it. I am coffee.
Nobody gives a damn about your coffee. It's terrible.
Ignorant woman.
I beg your pardon. How dare you? You owe me an apology. Coffee is not the issue here.
You insult the very core of this place.
It's a coffee shop.
How dare you? This is a piece of my home. It's my comfort. This is my life.
There's a racist in the midst. So all we know, he could be a terrorist.
What?
The first time actually I'm acting for Vishan and for Tazi and for Hasib. I've acted with the three of them before. So it's a very different experience and it's actually just as awesome as acting with them. Most of the cast members have not worked with before. Some of them are really new faces. Some of them we've done like Shifty. I've acted with him before and we used to do really silly stuff before. So it's fun to be with him again. So yeah, the whole process is fun. It's an original script. It's really interesting. It's one of the reasons I got hooked into the whole thing.
Who's a terrorist? I'm a terrorist.
He just admitted it.
Oh.
Hey.
He's a terrorist.
That's a pretty strong allegation. You heard him.
He's a terrorist? No, I'm not.
We don't need any more theories about bloody supremacists. He's not.
He's a terrorist.
Calm down. He's not a terrorist. He's just racist.
Playing Reha was quite challenging for me initially because I'm quite new to theatre. I had so much fun working with the cast members, the directors, the scriptwriter, and getting to know them. I'd say that Reha is quite straightforward and she wants everything her way, and she's quite bossy towards Jack sometimes. There are certain similarities between Reha's character and myself, but they're definitely not the same.
I need some peace and quiet.
Oh. The cousins, they do get rather loud, don't they?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Babe, I love you. You know that. I'm only pointing out that we're making a lot of effort to make you feel welcome and you don't really seem to appreciate it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I play a character that has a sense of paranoia, as a sense of a lack of confidence in communicating to Reha my problems and various issues that I find throughout my time in Sri Lanka, some of which starts to escalate, especially with certain prejudices my character brings to the country. But to not to speak too much about that, I'd like to say that my experiences with the team and the cast as a whole have been quite enriching.
Just give us your coffee. I think at this point we all know this was never about the coffee.
It was about the coffee.
Give me that. No, this is mine.
huge thank you to everyone who has so far given us their support towards bringing English theatre back, which has been quite a journey. And we're happy and quite proud of what we're putting on right now. The show is on at the Lionel Wendt on the 24th and 25th. Tickets are available at the Lionel Wendt box office, 1,005 and upwards.
And we'd like to also thank our immense support system. To name a few, hi.lk and Durina, who have been immensely helping this production be what it is, with behind the scenes, hi.lk, our stage manager, and everyone. Tilina, whoever is doing music for us, who's helped us in Litmal, who has helped us with any form of support that they can give at this point. It has spoken to us louder than words. So thank you so much.
So we're doing 3 shows. 24th we are having a 7:30 evening show, and then there is Saturday, which is the 25th, we're having a matinee show at 3:30, and then an evening show at 7:30.